But God is so merciful, and he's teaching us how to walk. And something we don't know what he's going to do, it's probably good for us. But man, if we just knew what he was going to do, it would be so much easier not to have unbelief, right? We would believe. But he gives us his word. We can read and we can know it, but we're not believing it. And there's our unbelief. So the Lord is very merciful, which I'm so grateful for. He's teaching us to trust him more and more. I learn a little bit slow, but I'm very grateful that he does things for us sometimes so unexpected, where you can just, that has to be of God, because there's no other way that would take place. But anyways, welcome everybody here, visitors, non-visitors, those that probably been home sick for quite a while, and now you can come back again. Praise the Lord for that. Anyways, I will just start with, let's see. I'll start with a testimony here a little bit. We, back in December, actually this goes back before that. We have cows, and we were expecting calves, and we did get some. And we had one cow, a beef cow, all black, meat cow. We were expecting this cow to have a calf around July. And July came and went, and we were month after month, and we were starting to think this cow is not going to have a calf. We got rid of the bull. We brought him somewhere else. And then in December, we decided, well, no calf, so we'll have to butcher her. You know, we'll get something out of this cow. And but we wanted to just make sure, so we ended up getting a vet there to get this cow tested, and the vet tested this cow and says to us, it's not with calf. Yep, go ahead and make hamburger out of her. So we brought that cow to Dave Fairs, and that would have been, I think I wrote down the dates here. We would have got the cow tested on the 14th, and we were gonna, hold on. No, actually we got the cow tested on December 10th, and then December 14th we are going to butcher this cow. So we get everything ready, and then on the 14th we go to Dave Fairs to put the cow down, and we're in the pasture ready to give the cow some extra strength, a dose of some kind of medication. And as I'm looking at this cow, I almost feel sorry for it. It's like, man, we don't want to put that thing down. And I couldn't explain why. I'm like, hey, Jake, Dave, why don't we put the brown one down? You can verify with them. Hopefully I'm saying this right, but I think they were both kind of thinking, well, we got the black one tested so we can butcher her, right? I'm like, well, brown one's a little bit of a bully, and we talked about, maybe had a really hard birth, and we talked about butchering her anyway. So finally they're like, yeah, it don't matter, we're gonna be butchering both. So we ended up putting the brown one down instead of the black one. Wow, we got it all gutted, and we got to the back, and it had a fractured back. The one bone where the joint is, it looked like a dried up peach. So this is like, man, this cow probably, we were very thankful after that we put this brown one down instead of the black one. So we're like, well, we can do the black one in a week or so. So I think it was 2 days before we were gonna put the black one down, which was December 23rd, which is not even quite 2 weeks from when we got her tested. She had a calf. So now we knew for sure she wasn't pregnant. So anyways, it was like, man, we get a professional there to test this cow, and we're confident now it's not going to have a calf, so we can go ahead. Like, God, I think God just did that. It's like, you know what? I mean, if we would have put her down and here we are, we open her up and we see a calf there, we would have been quite disappointed. And that would have been, I'm not sure how I would have taken that. It'd be like, man, it would just be disappointing. So I think God just says, you know what, we're gonna change this around a little bit, and I've got a surprise for them, right? So yeah, we were happy. It was born in the snow, and we weren't out there to help because, she's not going to have a calf. But yeah, it all worked out really well. So I'm very grateful for that. So that's a bit of a testimony there. Sometimes we don't know why we have the feelings we do. You know, sometimes it's like, Lord, will you speak to us? Are we listening? Order of the service. We have, actually, as far as announcements goes, this Wednesday we're going to have prayer meeting here instead of cell groups. It's the fourth Wednesday, but since we didn't have it last Wednesday, so it'll be prayer here, 7. We have a donation box in the back in the hallway there. You can put your envelopes in there, your cash, whatever you want. It's for the building, and also whatever goes in this box. It doesn't make a difference. It's just once this one's full, you know, we need another box. So it's back there. Help yourselves to putting it in, not out. And then, is there any other announcements that I'm forgetting?
We're going to do that, I think, next 2 Sundays, right? Is that right?
Are we doing it next 2 Sundays, or are we going to do it once a month?
Or is that once a month?
I thought we're just going to do once a month, right?
Every third Sunday.
So once a month, every third Sunday of the month, we're going to do a collection for the building for maybe 3 months or something like that. I'm not sure, depending how things go. Anything else? Something I'm missing? Are the ladies just going to wait till next month, I'm guessing, for the sisters teaching or get together, I'm guessing? I guess that can be put down in the chat. Yeah. All right. Any other announcement? Anybody has a really good praise report that they'd like to share at the church to bless them? You do? Yeah. Okay. You want children's lesson today? Yeah. I'll see if somebody is ready for giving you a children's lesson. That's good. Children are blessed with it. Isn't that nice to hear? Wow, that's good. We do have a children's lesson plan. Isaac Wall is going to be doing the children's lesson. And maybe we'll get him to come up here first. And then after that, John Enns does opening. And then Henry Klassen is going to do the main message. I would like to read something that I was blessed with. I'm going to go to Hebrews chapter 4. Verse 13. I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to explain a whole lot of it, but I'll just read the scriptures. Neither is there any creature that is manifested in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that has passed into the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. I was very blessed by this because it doesn't tell us when we read it that we're going to be without trials. We're not going to be without temptations. We're not going to be here not needing grace. If you're here breathing and living today, you are going to need grace. There will be a time that you will need grace. And if we're not going to be seeking God from where all grace comes from, then we might not obtain it when we're going to be needing it. So let's continue just to, even if we don't fully understand, or maybe we live in unbelief in some areas of our life, but that doesn't mean give up. Lord, help us to see this the way you want me to see it, right? God will, at his perfect time, do that. I know we all go through times of trials. I don't think anybody comes here and says, yeah, I haven't gone through any trial last year, right? Maybe you haven't gone through a trial in the last hour, but we're going to go through trials, and the church is there to help one another. We should be. We're brothers and sisters. We can get together and encourage one another, and I think that's some of you, I'm guessing you're going to go home, and you're going to go home encouraged. I mean, very often that's usually what takes place. You come to church, and you go home, and you're just so encouraged that you came. With that, I think I'll give the time over to Isaac, and then John, and then Henry. Want this over there? Want me to help you?
Sure.
I know you can.
No, I'll do it actually. I want to say something first.
Oh, you help yourself.
I'm trained. Hey, good morning. I wanted to just do a little update on yesterday. We had a youth work situation yesterday. We call it a work bee, work whatever. And it went really well. We got all those panels built.
Oh, praise the Lord.
And they're all finished except for one where we didn't have enough fabric. So that was really appreciated. Just wanted to keep you all in the loop. That was a blessing. The youth worked very well together as a team. It went really well. 15 youth saved us $15,000. It was a $1,000 contribution from every youth. So thanks a lot. So yeah, all the children, let's have them all up front. So all the children, let's have you come up here. Well, good morning. I haven't done a children's lesson in years. So if I get stage fright and go sit down, just forgive me. I want to talk about something today that has been on my mind. It's easy to talk about things that are on my mind.